Good morning, everyone. This is Michael Virardi welcoming you to another episode of Ask Virardi. This is episode number 15. And for today's episode, we have one question which comes all the way from Italy, from our friend Fabio Bertellotti, who's asking, Michael, how would you assemble the team for a startup? Well, Fabio, that's a great question. Let me give you 7 simple steps for assembling a great team. First and foremost, my dear friend, it's the core of the business. And the core of the business consists of you. No one is going to care as much as you will. No one is going to work as hard as you will. And no one is going to invest their blood, sweat, and tears and money as you will in the beginning. So the team must have a strong leader who will paint the picture for the rest to follow. And it is important not only to believe in your business venture and your startup, but first and foremost to believe in yourself. Step number 2, my dear friend, is to get the best people that you can afford. Find the people who are efficient at the things that you don't do well or don't like to do. Because no man is an island. You might have certain knowledge as to what's happening in your startup, but you won't be as efficient in each and every aspect of your startup. So hire the people who will complement you best. Hire the people that you can afford who will complement you best. Step number 3, look for common sense, not degrees. I would urge you, if you're not hiring for a lawyer, a doctor, or an accountant, to look for people with common sense. Look for people who are willing to work hard and put in the time and the passion and the enthusiasm needed to get that startup up and running. So if you're hiring and if you have a choice, I would urge you to hire someone who has ambition, who has drive and no degree, over someone who has a 4-year university degree but no ambition at all. So step number 4, my dear friend, is to look to the experience of others. Fabio and everyone else who's listening, do not neglect the hundreds of mentors that are out there. People who have retired from businesses, people who can contribute with their ideas, people who are young and have already been part of a startup. These people might not be included in your team, but these people can contribute their ideas to your team. As a friend of mine once said, if I have €1 and you have €1 and we exchange it, we both end up having €1 each. But if I have one idea and you have one idea and we exchange it, we both end up having 2 ideas each. So step number 5 is develop a strategy. Share your dreams and goals with your team. Develop a strategy. Show them where you want to go. Show them how to get from point A to point B, and hire people who believe in what you believe. As best-selling author Simon Sinek has said in his book Start With Why, the why must be strong enough. Why are you in business? And it doesn't have to do only with money. Why are you doing what you're doing? What's your cause? What's your purpose? How will you contribute to society? Because if you want to make money, then you need to help other people solve their problems, and then you will make money. So you need to have a strong strategy and a strong why. Step number 6 is action. Theory precedes action, but then action needs to follow. It's best to start with your team and your startup by being a bit incomplete rather than to stay on the sidelines waiting for perfectionism. Most startups that have been successful have started out by being incomplete and then fixing and mending things on the way. So last step, my dear friend Fabio, step number 7 is to train your team. Don't fall into the trap that most companies, successful or otherwise, are not doing. It's best to train your team and keep your team at a certain level, because as the ancient Greeks used to say, those who sweat more in training bleed less in war. Thank you very much, Fabio, for your lovely question. Hope I have answered it to your satisfaction. Take care, good friends and fans, and see you all next week. Thank you.